Hello there again, friends and YouTubers. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, today I'm going to be doing some work on this guitar. Anyway, I got all these guitars for practically nothing, but they did need some repair work. Now, looking at the Fender and the Yamaha, it almost seems like they were made in the same factory. The only difference is maybe the taper on the Yamaha is a little bit different around the neck area. The headstock has a wider neck, and the fretwork on both of these are still pretty good. So I wanted to take the nut and put it on this guitar, but I think this is a little bit wider, and so I went to the store. I went to my favorite music store, and it was just, yeah, I didn't want to go ahead and spend that kind of money because the gentleman told me you would have to reshape it, and it just comes in the stock material. Why bother? I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can find the old nut that belongs on the Yamaha. But the Yamaha sounds pretty good. Now, unfortunately, it has a pickup, and if I were to remove that, there would be a big hole in there. So I'm just going to get me another pickup, and because it's broken. So this tuner, I believe this is the D string. As you can see, it's kind of stripped. Some of you might be wondering why not just tighten up the screws, right? But as you can see, it's just spinning. It's stripped. And this one might have tightened up a little bit, but as you can see, it's not really gripping the wood. We just kind of put a little bit of that on there and into the hole where the loose screw was, and just kind of let it sit in there. And I've got a green one here too. Just cut a piece of that off. That. And again, just dip it in there. Make sure you get enough of it in there to really get a good hold, and just kind of tap it in there with the hammer. Get it nice and secure, and just let it sit for a little while. Get all the stuff that's around it, because it's going to be, once it dries, it's a little tough to sand sometimes, and you want this as flat as possible. I'm going to have to center punch a hole to get this started, because it's pretty hard in there now with all that glue and bamboo that was in there. See if that makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, there it goes. Much tighter. Looks like the wood filler has dried. I'm going to go ahead and touch it up with some color. It's not as it's still noticeable, but not as much as it was before. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I finally got my Fender Acoustic finished, and put strings on her, and I'm going to demo her out now for you. Please excuse the mess with all the wires and stuff. Just got a lot of things running through. I'm going to compare it to my Takamania. What is also interesting about this guitar is that it's got looks like a tusk nut. And the way you can test if this is plastic or tusk or ivory is to take your a needle and get it red hot where it's like red. Don't try not to touch it, and just touch the nut. If it starts to melt, then you know it's plastic. You can see it's not melting or nothing. So that's bone, which is wonderful. What's really nice about light gauge strings, they don't dig into your hands, kind of like what's on my other guitar, but you kind of sacrifice a little bit with tone. Much easier on your fingers. Different, I think, but a little bit more towards the mid-range. Nevertheless, it sounds pretty good too. So I hope you guys liked the video, and leave some comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a nice day. Again, thank you so much for watching.